This is Rap the News, and I had some strange dream that I was in some kind of college-like setting. And recently, my dreams have switched to some type of all-black society, and this is no lie. It's like all black. Everybody's black, no matter what you do, where you go, what neighborhood. They're all black, and it's a weird society because basically every door and everything is open. It's like there's no closed nothing. Everything is just open, and anybody can just go in and out as they please. No crime, no nothing, just open doors, and people cooking and going on with their life and talking and mingling. And everything is out in the open. And these are weird dreams that I'm having, at this particular time. And the society is very strange to me, even in a dream. And also, in these dreams, it's like animals like running around like goats and chickens and things like that. They just run around free, So I just had a dream before, with this one, where I was at I caught some strange flight. I remember a woman being on the plane, a dark-skinned woman, and this is strange. I don't know who this woman is, but she was sitting across from me on the plane, whatever we was flying on. I don't remember getting on a plane, and I don't remember getting off a plane, but I know that we were going to take a flight, or we were taking a flight somewhere. I remember going to this place. It was a lodging place. The doors were open, and you just went in, and it seemed like some kind of dorm room or college room or something like that. And me and this girl, and it was other bunks in there, so it was going to be more people showing up. So it was just me and her first, and we were sharing a room. And I was like, wait a minute, I know you. I remember you from the plane and stuff like that. And then I kind of like vaguely remember her from life, just vaguely, just vaguely in a dream. And so this dream, here I'm at a college again, and basically it's all black people. At first I believe it was all black people, because it was kind of night, so I couldn't really tell. But I'm standing by this fence. It's an open fence. There's like one opening to the fence, like a gate that you go out. It was like a wooden fence, and I don't know why we're standing by this fence, and she's standing closest to the opening. Anyway, me and her, after a while, started chatting a little bit. I don't know what we were talking about, and it was another guy that was there, and he kind of seemed like distance, like he wasn't like really talking or anything else. None of us like really talking. We're just standing there. It didn't make sense. And so anyway, she said a couple of things, but she was leaving. We started the conversation when she was leaving. While we were there, and we had to just sit there for a while. We didn't say a word to each other, but when we started leaving, we started talking to each other. And then I noticed that she was being a little flirtatious, and she came up while she was leaving, like walking away, and she brushed up against me. And so when she was brushing up against me, I reached and I grabbed her hand, and it was like a little flirtatious goodbye, and she walked away. Anyway, I'm going through the college and stuff like that, and going in and out of the buildings. I do not know where this place is and what it is. And so now I'm walking down the sidewalk, and I see, I don't know why the Foo Fighters want to go in my head, but they were the Black Eyed Peas. It was the three guys without the girl, so it's the three black guys. Anyway, the light-skinned guy stood out. I don't know why. He just stood out, and I believe he was passing out something like a pamphlet or something like that. And it almost seemed like a warning or something. I truly believe he was warning people, and why they are in my dreams, I wouldn't know for the life of me. It ain't like I like them or I listen to them. I have heard their music though. Anyway, I'm passing them. I'm watching this guy pass out flyers and stuff like that, and I passed them by, and about 30 feet ahead of me, I see this one guy looking up, and I see other little people, that's around looking up as well. And so I look up, and I see the moon, and I'm like, okay, the moon's up. So I'm looking at it real close, because this guy is like in a trance looking at it, It's like he just stuck in a position, just, you know, gawking at this moon. And I'm looking close, and I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Our moon's not light purple, and this is not our moon. It's kind of like light purplish, and the spots in it were different. It had more like lines and stuff in there, you know, like kind of like Jupiter or something like that, you know, like light purple, like a light purplish blue color to it, you know. So I was like, nah, that's definitely not the moon. Where's my camera at? And I'm reaching to get my camera, and I realized I don't have my camera. And so I said, well, I got my phone in my pocket. Let me get my phone out. And I'm not too savvy with the phone because I ain't into the technology bullshit. So I don't really even know how to use the camera. So I hope I can figure out how to use this camera real quick before this thing goes away. I look to the left of me in the sky, and then I see a huge ass planet. So this is one huge light yellowish kind of I don't know, like yellowish red type of glowing planet in the sky. And then it was all different types of sizes of planets everywhere in the sky. I mean, I have never seen so many planets. It was just all out there in the sky, and I said, whoa, if we're seeing this, time is over, you know, it's done. And I went back to start warning people, like, okay, you know. And then as I turned back, I saw black meteorites. So it was a black meteorite that looked like this. This is what it looks like. It's all black, shiny meteorite, and it was kind of sharply pointed like this, you know, to do damage. And it was like millions of them passing overhead, and they were up a little higher at first, but they were dropping down. And I said, we're going into a tail, so the earth is swinging into the tail of whatever this meteor shower is. It probably was the Kuiper belt, I don't know, but they were just meteorites, you know. And I said, when we swing into whatever this is, it's going to pound this earth, you know, to powder. And so I'm like, everybody look for a solid place to be, because these things are going to be falling, and they're going to hit everybody, and they're going to destroy whatever it hits. So it got to be a heavily solid place that you're going to be, you know. And I ran into the building, and I'm looking for a solid place, and I'm in a hurry, because I know you only got, you know, seconds before these things start, you know, really taking off and striking. And so I couldn't find really a place. I found a doorway, you know, and it looked pretty solid, but I said, now it was solid one way, but it wasn't solid the other way. So I said, if some meteors come the other way, then I'm as good as hit. But I said, no matter where I go, I'm in the open. You know, this college wasn't really built for this, you know, for these things. And so I started to run back outside, but I saw out the window that people were already getting hit, and people were scrambling inside the building, and, you know, they looking for a place. And I was like, some people is taking their time, and they kind of like moseying, and I was like, they have no idea that they should not be moseying, because this is going to strike, and it can go right through this building and hit them. It's kind of like they had a sense of feeling more safer inside than outside, you know, as if it couldn't tear through the roof, you know, and wipe them all out. So I said, it's not safe to be in this building, because the building might catch fire. So I said, I'd take my chances outside. So I ran outside, and people were getting hit left and right, you know, with these damn big black rocks, you know, that was coming down. And it started pounding the earth, and it was raining these damn things, man. And I saw one coming at me, you know, and it was about the arm's length, you know, not shoulder length, but like from the elbow to the hand length, you know. And it was coming at me fast. I could see the thing coming. And so I said, there's no way that I can move out of the way of it, even though I was trying to move out the way of it. And then it hit the hand that I touched the girl with. And then, you know, that woke me up in the dream to say, hey, you know, these things are targeted at sin. That's what I said. And so I said it was a sin for me to touch that girl's hand. And the meteorite, you know, scarcely struck my left hand. If it had hit my whole left hand, it probably would have took my arm off. But it just kind of like whisked past my hand and brushed against it enough to let me know that I shouldn't have touched that girl's hand, and so it's letting me know in the dream that all of these meteorites that's flying over is going to strike sinners. So with that, I'll just say, that we got to be very careful because we are reaching the time and anything can happen at any moment. This is Raptor News.